Hello everyone, we are the fifth group and our research focuses on reducing disposable waste. Today I want to talk about reducing single-use waste on campus and why it matters. Environmental pollution is a big problem in the world today. One main reason is the use of too many single-use products. On campus, students often use disposable food boxes, plastic caps, straws, and bags. These items are easy to use, but they create a lot of waste in a short time. Single-use waste means things that we use only once and then throw away. On campus, this includes takeaway boxes, plastic bottles, disposable spoons and forks, and packaging from online shopping. Many students choose these items because they are busy and want to save time. However, when many students do this every day, a large amount of waste is produced. This is a serious problem because most single-use products are made of plastic. Plastic takes a very long time to break down. It can stay in the environment for many years and cause pollution. On campus, some daily habits can quickly turn into a big problem when many people do the same thing. Starting from campus is very important. University is where students form habits for the future. Reducing single-use waste is not only about keeping the campus clean, but also about learning to care for the environment. If students start changing small habits now, these actions can continue in the future. In this way, reducing waste on campus can help protect the environment and make the world a better place.
Today, we are here to discuss a pressing issue that often goes unnoticed in our daily hustle: our dependence on single-use items. It's time for us to start rethinking single-use waste, and more importantly, the future of our campus. We often find ourselves caught in what I call the convenience trap. We are all part of the campus engine, a high-speed environment fueled by caffeine, adrenaline, and back-to-back lectures. In this rush, plastic cups and styrofoam boxes feel like 15-minute lifesavers. But here lies the illusion. An item we use for just 15 minutes can remain on our planet for 1,000 years. So I want to ask you, is 15 minutes of convenience really worth a millennium of pollution? When we look closer, we begin to see the hidden numbers. Our bins are overflowing, yet the problem is often overlooked. We may feel a sense of recycling optimism when we place a container into the blue bin, but is it actually working? The messy truth is that food contamination and low market value mean most so-called sorted waste still ends up in landfills. Our current system is struggling to keep up with the mountain of waste we generate every day after the lunch rush. There is also an economic cost, what I call the economic black hole. We are paying twice, once to buy the item, and again to have it hauled away. Large monthly sums are being spent on items designed to become garbage. Imagine the opportunity cost. What else could this money support? Better student facilities, improved campus infrastructure, or even more scholarship opportunities. Beyond economics, there is a psychological toll. We've developed a disposable mindset. When things are discarded instantly, we stop valuing the materials and the consequences. There is a clear campus contradiction. We study sustainability in class, yet produce layers of waste at lunch. This habit follows us into our future careers and households, reinforcing a culture of waste. We often live by the idea of out of sight, out of mind. When we throw something away, we believe in the disappearance myth, that it is gone, but its environmental journey is only just beginning. Moving waste is not solving the problem, it is merely logistics. We are borrowing from the future to pay for today's comfort. The truth is simple, there is no such thing as throwing away, because away is still here, in our soil, and in our water. So why now? Because the failure is becoming visible. Clogged drains and microplastics are no longer abstract ideas. They are our reality. Adding more bins is not the solution. What we need is a cultural shift. If we cannot manage this in a controlled campus environment, where can we? This is our call to action. It is time to move beyond the use and toss era and toward a culture of respect for our resources and for our future.
Now my part is what the problem is. There are some campus environmental problems that we often ignore, mainly three parts. First off, responsible plastic pollution. Think cafeteria takeout box, drink shop plastic cups, campus supermarket bags. These things are handy and cheap, but once we use them, they become tons of trash. They get greasy super easily, and since a lot of us don't sort waste right, most can't be recycled. They just end up in landfills, and plastic takes hundreds of the years to break down. It hogs land, pollutes soil and groundwater, and messes up our campus. Second, weak environmental awareness and no suitable habits. The schools put up short trash bins, but lots of us are lazy. We mix different garbage together, or even leave it next to the bin. Those sorting bins are basically useless. Most of us don't really get how bad plastic pollution is. We don't know the sorting rules or which plastic can be recycled. So we don't have any motivation to go green on our own. Last but not least, not enough waste management means sure. Right now, the schools only cares about cleansing and hauling away trash, not cutting down on waste from the start. There are barely any environmental publicity, and no reward for people who use reusable tableware or shopping bags. The plans to cut down on this disposable don't have any supervision. So we still rely heaps on one-time plastic. That means more and more trash, and it's a vicious cycle, worse pollution, hard to clean up.
Well, I want to talk about a project about reducing single-use waste. The main goal of this project is to reduce single-use products and help people live in a more environmentally friendly way. We also want people to know more about environmental problems and take action in daily life. The project has four main objectives. First, we find out where single-use waste comes from, like plastic cups, bags, and food boxes. Second, we try to reduce how often people use these items. Third, we want people to adopt reusable products like eco-friendly bags or cups. Finally, we want to create a project model that can be used in other places. The project follows some important principles. We focus on reducing waste first, not just cleaning it later. We encourage public participation so everyone can enjoy. We do it step by step because habits change slowly, and the project should be long-term and sustainable. Next is the project process. First, we do research and preparation. We use surveys and interviews to understand waste in school or communities. We also learn from other projects and form a team. Second is project design. We suggest actions like bring your own cups and usable lunch boxes. We also give rewards and do publicity by posters and social media. C is implementation. We start the project officially and calculate feedback. If there are a problem, we improve the plan. Fourth is evaluation. We check data like how much waste is reduced, and how many people participate. Finally, we summarize and promote results. We share the experience and try to make waste reduction a long-term habit. In conclusion, reducing single-use waste needs teamwork, planning, and continuous effort. The project helps such a team move a greener and better future. Thank you for listening.
This part is about our ideas for solution. Our goal is to build a low waste and resources efficient campus. Instead of dealing with waste after it appears, we try to reduce waste at the source in daily campus life. Our solution follows the waste hierarchy: reduce, reuse, and responsible disposal. We focus on four areas: system design, behavior change, technology support, and policy integration. Together, they help the waste reduction become part of everyday habits. First, we change how the system works. Disposable cups are not given automatically. Students only receive them if they ask. Second, we use rewards. Students who bring reusable bottles or containers can get more discounts or points, which makes the sustainable choice easier. Different campus spaces create different amount of waste. Cafeterias need stricter control and more reusable systems. Libraries and classrooms focus on clean guidance. Dorms and outdoors areas focus on personal responsibility. Students can also take part through Born Your Own Days, volunteer groups, and friendly low-waste activities. Our plan is low cost and easy to start. It uses existing facilities and can begin in small pilot areas. We expect to reduce single-use waste by 15 to 30% and slowly build long-term environmental awareness on campus. In the future, this can become a replaceable low-waste campus model. Thank you.
Okay, the key conclusion. The convenience trip is deeply rooted. The fast-paced campus life leads to dependence on disposable products. Key data show that plastic bottles take over 450 years to degrade, and plastic bags take 20 to 1000 years. With environmental protection, analysis, and the reclaim issue, only percent of plastic is recorded. Classified trash can are practically unless and the reclaim optimisms in common. Shortcomings in the management system. In-house is placed in disposed rather than source decretion with a lack of standardized environmental, educational, and intensive machines. Core project view depend environmental production analysis and exercise teamwork and the problem solving abilities. Key conclusions: student abilities is not distant concept but starts with small daily actions. Review stories, bring your own bags, and sort garbage badges correctly. Improve students' environmental analysis, variety, effective strategies, and lay the foundation for business cooperation. For the future, school level, introduce the compass waste reduction specification, aid standardized recycling practice, and permanent water replacement situations. Teachers and students level, continuing to mention suitable habits, participate in clean activities, and promote environmental protection concepts. And Marched level, provide reasonable ultra actives and complete with the school's waste reduction policy. So thank you for listening.